Mr. Wolf, along with his accomplices Mr. Snake, Mrs. Tarantula, Mr. Shark, and Mr. Piranha, form the most notorious group of criminals there is. But when Mr. Wolf learns how it feels to do something good, him and his team make a conscious effort to learn how to be the good guys. This is The Bad Guys. The Bad Guys is the latest film from Dreamworks Animation and is based on a book of the... They are based on the book series of the same name. These books are a perfect reading level for yours truly. Fun fact, this is the first theatrical release of an animated film in 2022.
You hear that, Disney? You could have been first, but you threw it all away for streaming. How does it feel to be second best to Dreamworks once again?
I think I blacked out for a second there. I was really excited for this movie. I really enjoy Dreamworks movies from a comedy standpoint. I really think they hit my funny bone just perfectly, and this film definitely delivers on that. The Bad Guys is a beautifully animated film full of an amazing cast and characters to boot, along with a humorous and charming story. Leading The Bad Guys is Sam Rockwell as Mr. Wolf. I have to say, this is an inspired casting choice for an animated film because Sam Rockwell does a fantastic job in this film. The performance he gives is very cool and very suave, if you will. I was very entertained with his performance in this film, and this could very well go down as one of the most surprising celebrity casting choices in an animated film in a good while. Awkwafina plays Mrs. Tarantula, and I have to say, I don't know what inspired DreamWorks to make a tarantula this adorable, but man, this is the most adorable spider I've ever seen on film. I mean, look at her. I think my favorite member of The Bad Guys was Mark Maron as Mr. Snake. I really connected with his grumpiness and just disdain for everything, and it was really entertaining to me. I really enjoyed this character a lot in the film. The final two members of The Bad Guys consist of Craig Robinson as Mr. Shark and Anthony Ramos as Mr. Piranha, and they're both fantastic in this film as well, making the entire team of The Bad Guys a fantastic ensemble of cast and characters who all have great chemistry with one another. Also, Zazie Beetz is in this movie, and her character is a fox, literally. Now, I ain't a furry, but I adored the animation in this movie. The animation is just so vibrant and expressive and colorful, and it's just beautiful to watch. I love seeing animated films steer away from the normal animation and try something new, and this definitely paid off, and I was greatly entertained and mesmerized with the animation in this film. Now, the concept of bad guys becoming good guys may not be anything too new. Obviously, connections can be drawn to another DreamWorks animated film, Megamind, my personal favorite DreamWorks movie. What they share in concept, they differ a lot in execution and comedy. As I mentioned, the animation is a lot more expressive and fast-paced and kind of slapstick-heavy, if you will, something Megamind steered away from. The Bad Guys is a more cops and robbers dynamic, where Megamind was a superhero-supervillain dynamic. I swear, there are character dynamics in this movie that wouldn't be out of place in a Quentin Tarantino movie. Now, I am one who despises the notion that all animated films are for kids. It's just not true. I will concede and say there is definitely a spectrum of animated films. On one end, you got something like a Pixar movie, something with heavy themes and emotional moments and great characters that anyone of any age can connect to. But as you slowly veer to the left, you start seeing things pop up like Spider-Verse or the Lego Movie or How to Train Your Dragon. And then once you get to the end, you start getting to the Hotel Transylvanias, you get to the Emoji movies, and of course, the Minions. I think that's fair to say, is it not? If I had to place this anywhere on here, it would definitely fall on the family side that anyone can enjoy. It does have a handful of juvenile jokes that I wasn't too big on, but overall it has some really good characters that I think adults can connect to just as well as kids can find them funny. If you're hankering for an animated film like I am most of the time, I have to highly recommend The Bad Guys. The animation is beautiful, the cast and the characters are all great, and the story is charming and fun. The title may say it's bad, but I would say it's quite good. I hope you all enjoyed this review. And if you did, hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified when my next review drops. Until next time, I'm Quentin Dunaway, hoping you will keep it cinematic.